1, 2. There we go.
Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2.
Give me that one. Hey. I think you should be able to take it off. Yes, you should be able to. What are you doing? Hey, each of the instructors usually gives us a small speech. Yes. Yes. All right.
Hey guys, recruits are on their way over. So they're going to come through this door, and they're going to file in and sit down, and then the honor guard will come in behind them. But we're going to try and get started right at 6 because we figure people will be... Okay. Yeah. You guys can do, either stand or the seats in the back. If everybody could stand for the posting of the colors.
Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, liberty, and justice for all.
Thank you to our honor guard, and you may be seated. Well, welcome. We finally made it. The long, hard, extra time class of spring 20. There was times when we didn't know if we'd make it. We didn't know if we'd make it to this day. But you guys kept going. And to those who are watching virtually, thank you. Thank you for your support of these young men and women who have decided to join the fire service. And with all that is going on today, we know how ever important our job is. Our communities count on you. Our communities expect you to answer that call. And with the training and the education and now your Illinois state certification as firefighters, you can answer that call. So welcome. I'm going to introduce a few people. To my right, Dr. Sam, the president of the college. To my left, Chief Trevor Herman from the Hampshire Fire Department, and Battalion Chief Karen Stout from the Carpentersville Fire Department. And we've got a host of others here that are trainers who helped you, and they're adjunct instructors and proctors that were out that wanted to come to this special event. This is our COVID class. I told you that before. And while it was tough for you to get through this class, you had a lot of people in your corner. There was a lot of tentacles to what happened with your class. Could we come back? Could we finish? Could we get you to the state certification finish line? And we were able to do that with a lot of help. We had help from administration, we had help from fire chiefs, we had help from the state fire marshal's office, and now you're here. You're done. You've got your certifications, and we couldn't be more proud. I know that this is different from anything we've done, and I'm going to invite Dr. Sam up to talk a little bit about what the college has done and what's different about this class, but he's also going to tell you how proud we are to have you here. Dr. Sam?
Thank you and good evening. The last time I was here was December 11th for the class that preceded you. And this room was so full that I joked that we needed a fire marshal to come and certify that we could hold a ceremony here. Today, all those people are not here in person. The family members, they are not here. But this is being live streamed, and we know they are out there cheering for you. So to all the people watching out there, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to do this. I am extremely excited to be here today. This is the first college event since the middle of March. Just imagine the first event, and that makes you doubly special because we knew that this ceremony should have been back in May, and it wasn't possible. We suspended many programs, including this one, and we advocated especially for this program. We told Springfield many times that we have outstanding women and men ready to join the front line, and they could not be held back. We almost thought of doing it and asking for forgiveness after that, but we waited and were able to get you started, and you've completed. So we couldn't be any prouder than you. Through this period, some of you could have decided to walk away from it, but you stuck in there. There was a long pause, and you came back. And that shows your resiliency. That shows the kind of people that you are. People who have stepped to the plate to serve other people. And we thank you very much. I sent something on social media this afternoon saying we have new group of graduates that will be joining the women and men that protect all of us. So thank you. Thank you for your service that you'll be providing to all of our communities. Thank you for hanging in there. Tell other friends, tell neighbors, tell anyone who is interested in the program that we are still open for business. Classes will start in a few weeks. ECC will continue to offer classes, will continue to help people achieve their dreams. And we hope you spread the word that we are open for business so that people can achieve their dreams. But for now, we want to celebrate you. We are really proud of you. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the college, faculty, staff, administrators, we want to commend you for an outstanding work. And to the faculty members and staff and directors, thank you for putting these students through these experiences. This ceremony indicates that you are ready for prime time. Congratulations, and we'll see you somewhere in the community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sam. And to add to that, I hope many of you are signed up for classes this fall, because this is the beginning. Yes, you have your certification, but now we work on that degree. And we get that degree for you, and then you keep moving forward. We can help you all the way through your associates and even your bachelor's program right here at LC Community College. So keep that in the back of your mind. If I could get Brian Thompson to come up, he's our instructional coordinator, and Brian puts together the program along with a lot of other people that help him. And Brian's going to say a few words to the class, his perspective as an active firefighter in Sycamore, and what you guys can expect in the field. And those of you that are out in the field, what you can expect for a career. Brian?
All right, guys, how do you feel? Come on, make a little noise. Something. Okay, congratulations, you guys. I'm not going to cheat and cover my chin. I'm going to take this off. Don't come within 6 feet of me. All right? I can tell you I started in 1992 in the fire service. Became a paramedic in 1994. Worked at a small area called Chicago. I've seen some changes in the fire service. I've seen some changes in the way we do business. We have experienced 9/11. We've experienced things like anthrax. We've experienced corona or the COVID virus. You guys are accepting the challenge right now that whatever the next curveball that is thrown to us, you're going to be prepared. You're going to stay ready. Because as people my age start to decide to retire, we need that fulfillment of somebody else to take our spots. Chief Fahey stole my thunder because I will tell you, you need to finish your associates. Just like I did here at ECC. You need to go on and get your bachelor's degree, your master's, your doctorates, your Juris Doctorates, whatever. Don't stop learning. When you stop learning, promoting yourself in the fire service, it's time to get out. Okay? I want to say hi to all our law enforcement brothers and sisters, our fire brothers and sisters that can't be here, and our veterans. A big thank you to all those groups. Guys, I'm very proud of you for staying the course. You graduated, you made it. Bigger and better things are coming. Congratulations, guys. Proud of you.
Thank you, Brian. You know, it's hard to believe that you guys started when there was snow on the ground. I was looking at some of the pictures of the early class days, and I was like, that's right. It was snowing out when they had to run laps out there with their flag. And here you are in August in one of the most challenging environments that I have ever experienced in my 35 years of being in the fire service, and you've made it. What we're going to do for the family and friends and everyone that's watching, we're going to show a little video clip here of some of the pictures of you guys in action. So smile behind them masks. We can always see if your eyes go up that you're smiling. Enjoy the pictures. And for family and friends, this is just a short pictorial of what they did in the last 6 months.
All he could hear was a pleading voice as he ran through the flames and crashed in the door. Didn't matter about the smoke or the roar of the fire. Nothing could stop him from answering that cry. Another one's gonna live because of his sacrifice. And that's how you save them one life at a time. One of the good guys, loyal, strong, and brave. One of the good guys, laying it all on the line every day. It's born in the blood, giving their all. Hometown heroes, and that's why they're called one of the good guys. One of the good guys. She could have called for backup, but there just wasn't time. That car was sinking fast and there was someone inside. She'd taken an oath to serve and protect. She hit that ice cold water with one deep breath. Yet today, she saved somebody's teenage son. Yeah, there's more to this job than just a badge and a gun. She's one of the good guys, loyal, strong, and brave. One of the good guys, laying it all on the line every day. It's born in the blood, giving their all. Hometown heroes, and that's why they're called one of the good guys. One of the good guys. One of the good guys, loyal, strong, and brave. One of the good guys, laying it all on the line every day. It's born in their blood, giving their all. Our hometown heroes, and that's why they're called one of the good guys. They're one of the good guys. One of the good guys. One of the good guys. One of the good
Okay. So now you're one of the good guys. And while we smile and we enjoy that saying and people telling us that, know this, that for the rest of your lives, your names, your honor will be prefaced by Firefighter. No matter what happens to you, if you get sick, it'll be Firefighter Adrian Delgado was sick. If you get married, it'll be Firefighter Jeanette Silva got married. You've earned that right to be called a firefighter for the rest of your life. So you are one of the good guys. Wear it proudly, protect it with your honor. We're going to now start reading the names for the graduation, and we want you guys to come up and get your certificates. So if I get Brian Thompson to come up and Dr. Sam, we'll just be spread apart here, maybe a fist bump if you like. But I'm going to leave your certificate here, and as you come by, you can get it, and we're going to have you come up this way and go back to your seats. So we're going to start with Laura Black. Congratulations, Laura. Emily Carpino. Congratulations, Emily. Hey, don't be afraid to give a shout out to that camera when your family's watching. There you go. Joseph Cerrone. Joe, congratulations. Joshua Conlon. Joshua, congratulations. Adrian Delgado. Congratulations, Adrian. Oliver Furman. Well done, Oliver. Congratulations. Jeanette Hara. Congratulations, Jeanette. Well done. Jackson Keys. Well done, Jackson. Jackson protects my hometown of West Dundee. I got a special place in my heart for him. Mark Krusek. Congratulations, Mark. Jacob McCleary. Congratulations, Jacob. Matthew Michilski. Congratulations, Matthew. Well done. Justin Peters. Well done, Justin. Congratulations. Michael Schultz. We'll find it. Well done. Alexis Muehlman. Well done, Alexis. Brian was worried about you. Jeremy Marshall. Well done, Jeremy. Did Eric make it? Guerrera? Well, wait till I find him, Carpentersville guys. We'll have to see what's up with Eric, but he did, I think, send something that he might not be available. Hayden failed. Does he make it? No. Okay. Riley Coakley. I think I saw Riley. Congratulations, Riley. William Becker. Becker make it? No Becker. Okay. All right. That gives everybody their certificates, I believe. Thank you and well done. Before we move on to our guest speaker and a couple of the other people that want to talk to you, we're going to hand out 2 awards. In each and every academy, we give out a valedictorian award and a Chiefs award. And the valedictorian award is the highest scoring grade point average in the class. And that one's pretty easy for us to do, except when there's a tie. Then we really struggle. But there wasn't a tie this time. And our valedictorian for the Spring 20 BOF class is Oliver Furman. Well done, Oliver. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. And then the other award we give out is the Chiefs Award. And that, believe it or not, is the most difficult award for our instructors to come up with. The Chiefs Award is somebody who's shown exceptional leadership in the class, exceptional leadership, exceptional dedication, exceptional effort. And there's always several of you that do it. There was one instructor who said, why don't I just give everyone the Chiefs Award because they got through this? But we had to narrow it down, and we did. And it was a very, very long process of chatting about who it should be. And in the end, Riley Coakley, you got the Chiefs Award. We want to congratulate you for that. Well done. So ladies and gentlemen, that's our spring class of newest firefighters in District 509. Well done, and a big round of applause, virtually too. Good job. Good job. Now, before we get to our guest speaker, Chief Herman, I'd like to have Karen Stout, one of your lead instructors, come up and say a few words. Karen has a long, long history in the fire service. He's risen to the rank of battalion chief. He's done a phenomenal job for the community. He understands what it takes to be successful. You guys got to know him in depth in training, and you know that man cares about you. He cares about your safety. Before I knew Karen very well, I ran into him down at a conference in Indianapolis at FDIC. And I said, oh, Karen, what are you doing down here? Did you come with the gang? He said, no, I'm taking a couple classes. And one thing that impressed me, he says, I'm taking a couple classes because I don't want to ask somebody to do something that I haven't done or I haven't been taught how to do. And that really impressed me, and to have him out here is a blessing for us. And I think the words he says to you will help you in your career. Chief Stout?
Well, I get the pleasure of this to talk to you guys. I get the honor and privilege over anybody else of seeing you from day one to today. Watching you come in the first day of class, we give you the orientation, we talk to you, all the look in your eyes, all that, what's going on, all the stuff we're putting out in front of you, all the things you say you have to do, we're going to do this, 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 and this. Watch you do that. And sometimes I think people are like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I can do this. We have some conversation with some people, but with some blood, sweat, and tears, sometimes on the fire ground, we made you guys do it. You guys accomplished something. And as everybody else has said in this speeches tonight, you guys accomplished a lot over this time. We had to condense a lot of items into a short amount of time. Last minute ideas, meeting for class that last Saturday before the college shut down, trying to get as much as we can done. I commend you on that ability. You guys didn't fight, didn't argue, didn't give any strife. I think that day was one of the hardest days for us as instructors, trying to make sure you completed everything you could possibly complete in one time frame, and we were fortunate enough to come back for those last 2 days. Not a gripe, not a complaint of all of you. That says a lot about your character as firemen and fire personnel. You guys know what it takes. You've seen what it is. You've seen how the dedication that goes with it. And as Chief had mentioned, this is only the beginning. Today is the start of the next step of your journey in this career. Do not forget the things you've learned. Do not think you've learned everything that there is possibly to learn. There's always a saying in the fire service, once I think I've learned everything, it's time for me to go, because there's always opportunity to learn. As Chief mentioned, even as a chief officer, I continue to go to class, continue to learn the new skills, new items. That's why I love coming to this program and doing this, because I get to see all the new things, teach all the new things to everybody, and watch you guys grow and become the firemen, paramedics, EMTs that you are going to become. So I want to say congratulations to it. To the parents and family that put up with this for the entire time, especially during COVID and having to reschedule lives, I appreciate you guys, all the effort you did for these students, and I want to say thank you for that. And congratulations to you all, and good luck on your future careers.
Thank you, Karen. Words of wisdom that I think you should take to heart as a class. I hope to see many of you here still. I hope to see you get your degrees. what Karen just said about when you stop learning, it's time to retire, has a whole lot of truth. Somebody can always teach us something. You know, I was thinking about this class, and I mean, it was really difficult for me. I've been doing this for 35 years, and this was the most difficult thing to get you through it. All the different tentacles that we had to accomplish and reach with to make this happen. Dr. Sam mentioned something of them. There's the Illinois Community College Board. There's the Office of the State Fire Marshal. There's the Illinois Department of Public Health. There's the Center for Disease Control. Every one of them were reaching out to us. You can't do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. You can't do this. And we had to bring it together to make it happen. And with the help of these guys, the administration, the chiefs, the firefighters, our instructors, we were able to do it. So you guys should feel very, very fortunate. You know, I read a quote that I saved and I wrote down that I wanted to kind of mention here today. And it says, "It's not the critic who counts. The man who points out how the strong man stumbled, or the man who points out that the doer of deeds could have done better is not the one that counts." President Teddy Roosevelt said, "The man that counts is the man in the arena." And you guys now are in the arena. You guys now count. You guys have joined the fire service. You're in the arena. As I age and get old, I'm expecting you guys to be there for me, and your communities are. So parents who are watching, loved ones, significant others, thank you. Thank you for letting them and encouraging them to get in that arena, because they are the future of our communities. With that, I want to bring up Chief Trevor Herman. Chief Herman has been with the Hampshire Fire Department for probably 30 years. I know I felt old when through chatting with Chief Herman, I found out his wife taught my oldest daughter in kindergarten. She's 32. And I was like, wow, that's a long time ago, Chief. So Chief Herman and I have developed a relationship here at ECC where we're partners. We're community partners. The Hampshire Fire Department trains here. Chief Herman trains with kids at Hampshire High School. His department comes out here and they use our burn tower to get high school kids involved in the program. He's supported us by supporting you guys and bringing you through. He has a lot to offer. The Hampshire Fire Department has a lot to offer. It's something to keep an eye on as you go through your career. You may not work for the Hampshire Fire Department, but always keep in the back of your mind, hey, what are them guys doing over there? Because they're on the cutting edge of doing things right, training people right, keeping people safe. With that, Chief Herman, could you come up and give him a few words?
Thank you, Chief Fee. Good evening. First off, congratulations to all the firefighter graduates. Like the graduates who started a new journey in January when they started the Fire Academy, I too started a new journey as fire chief. I'm sure like many of you, by late March or early April, I was asking myself, what the hell did I get myself into with this COVID thing? Why am I doing this? I started my 31st year in the fire service in January, and I never imagined we would be doing the things we are doing now. From reducing the number of personnel responding to calls, to putting on gowns, masks, and goggles before we ever see a patient, to asking the patient to meet us at the ambulance if they were able to. And for God's sakes, taking the UPS guy's temperature when he dropped off a package. How quickly things have changed. So I'll tell you why we are doing this. To make a difference in someone's life every day we go to work. That's why we signed up to be in the fire service. Whether it be responding to a medical emergency and treating a patient, to saving someone's property from fire, to teaching a child at school about fire safety, or conducting a fire drill at a business so they are prepared for an emergency, or by participating in a birthday party parade, which I know we have done a lot of those in the last few months. The job involves so much more than just responding to emergencies. It's about providing great public services with everything we do. That makes a difference in someone's life every day. I was blessed to grow up around the fire service as my grandfather John was a founder of the Hampshire Fire Department in 1931. He served 45 years and retired as a captain. My father Jack served 25 years and retired as a captain. and my uncle, who was my very first fire chief, served for 50 years. I learned at a young age how important pride and traditions are in the fire service. My observation of the fire service in general over the last few years has shown me not everyone takes that pride and carries on certain traditions. Each one of you has the opportunity to change that, and I ask you to do that. Wear your department uniform with great pride. Respect those that came before you, which has allowed you to get where you are today. Have great work ethic, and absorb as much information as you can from those mentoring you. My shift lieutenants will tell you one of my pet peeves is when I walk into the fire station in the morning and the writing assignment board on the bay floor is not filled out. By no means does it mean they aren't prepared to respond, but that's a tradition that dates back way before we came along. When we talk about pride, assure your gear is by the apparatus you're assigned to first thing at shift change, and assure your equipment is ready to go. Those are the things that can make a difference in someone's life. I'm sure you were all disappointed in March when you went from classroom learning and not being able to do hands-on learning to being at home watching your instructor on a computer screen. You missed out seeing your classmates, and let's be honest, it's a little harder retaining that information doing it that way. Even with that drastic change, I know you had outstanding instructors. I have observed our 6 graduates since January when they started their internship with us. They took a couple of months off with COVID and returned in June when they started their department orientation training. Each one of them has impressed me. Because we are a smaller department, we do not have battalion chiefs, so I still respond as a duty chief to certain calls on my assigned shift day where I see our interns firsthand. A few of them have caught their first fire, some of them have responded to a serious vehicle accidents with extrication, and all of them have responded to several medical calls. Not only have they shown good skills, but they have that new firefighter look in their eyes of pride and honor to be doing the job. I hope each and every one of you has that same look 20 years from now. In closing, I wish all of you the best of luck, and I hope when you report to your next shift day, you will remember the things I mentioned here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Herman. So this concludes our ceremony. And before we retire the colors, I just want to tell you again how proud and happy we are for you. And as you leave and head out the same way you came in, out to your cars, when you go under your banner that now hangs in the halls of ECC, that banner that you carried when you ran laps, that banner that Instructor Ferrero made you have out every time he was around, that banner now hangs here, and it'll always have a special meaning to us because you guys survived our COVID shutdown, and you guys made it happen. So you now, like for an old guy like me, they used to hang the banners in this old Chicago stadium. Your banner will hang there, and hopefully for many, many years to come, as that wall fills up, as we put more and more firefighters to work, you'll be able to walk in here someday and say, hey, that was my class. And then tell your story about your class. And do it with pride. And as Chief Herman said, wear that uniform proudly and respect that uniform. And if we can get the honor guard to retire the colors. Elder Community College class of 2001, you are dismissed. Please turn to the camera and wave to your family. Let them know that you're happy and you're coming home and you're hungry. Congratulations. Thank you all for coming. And again, unlike other times, we can't have a big old social gathering, but this will come in future. We'll get back together when things lighten up. So head on out to your cars, and thank you for coming. Trevor, thank you. Went well. Good job. Good job. Well done, Laura. Well done.